All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Lord willing to be a part of that number. I'm the brother Cordar from the GMS branch of Chicago, coming back with another video. This video is going to be entitled, Hold That Fast, Which Thou Hast, That No Man Take Thy Crown. Okay, and you know, we just gotta hang on, man. You know, we at the end. You know, we know our Esau is gonna come down on us. We know persecution is gonna hit. Okay, the sufferings and the things that the Lord has been putting us through, has been preparing us for moments like this. You know, and the Lord is going to turn up our spirits, man. You know, Lord willing, we be of the elect. All right, we just gotta hang on, man. Keep our hands strong, you know, especially in times like this, you know, because we all going through it in this, you know, in this point of time, man. You know, we all going through, we all on edge, man, you know, and not only just us, America, the whole world is on edge, Slovakia, you know, but those of us in the know, especially because we want to make it, man. And we understand the severity of the moment that we're in. You know, we literally, man, it's about to crack, man. You know, it's about to crack, man. So I'm going to read this Revelation 3:11. It says, Behold, I come quickly, hold thou fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So we're supposed to hold on to this word, man. Okay? Let no man take thy crown. All right, don't. And the scripture said, give not thy power over to any. You know, don't let a bitch take your crown. Don't let your kids take your crown. Don't let yourself take your crown. Don't let a fucking hobby then take your crown. All right, don't let your flesh take your crown, man. All right. We're supposed to constantly abide by this word, man, and continue to live correctly. Okay, according to the word. I got that word for hold that fast in the Greek, and it goes to the word, the Greek word krateo. All right, it says to hold fast, i.e., not discard or let go. So we're supposed to continue to hold on to this word, man. All right, shit is hard. All right, we all going through it. We're supposed to hold on, man. All right, Yahweh Shai said, if ye suffer with me, ye shall also reign with me. Okay? All right, we suffering for righteousness' sake. All right, it says to keep carefully and faithfully, to continue to hold, to retain. So we're supposed to hold on, man. You know, and when I read that definition, it just reminds me of it's some, you know, when people go out to the beach, they got a little, I forgot what it's called, man, but the guy is on like a boat, you know, you on like a surfboard, you just hang it on, you know, going all the different type of directions, and you just holding on for dear life. All right, that's how it is, man. You know, all type of random afflictions, man, you know, things that set you back. All right, but you just fighting to stay in the spirit. You know, monkey wrenches thrown in your plan, man. You know, hey, because the scriptures hit different when you're going through it. You know, that's when you're supposed to have that's when it's like, okay, let's see if you have the same energy. You know, as when you up in the spirit, as if when you have those moments when things are going well. Okay, because Job did say to his wife when he rebuked her, all right, shall we now receive good from the Most High, and now receive evil as well? You know, so you got your sprouts where the Lord was going to bless you, you know, and then the Lord is going to afflict you as well, you know. This is Revelation 2:10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Okay, so don't fear the persecution that's about to arise. Don't fear your job, your people, your relative turning on you, because your brothers are your family. All right. Okay, it says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, or Esau Edom is going to come down on us, man. This shit is the serpent has made war has made war with the woman already, man. You know, Esau's coming down on Jacob. All right, starting with the northern kingdom. All right, but like the Elder Malcolm says all the time, hey, northern kingdom. All right, northern kingdom gets it first, and Judah gets it the worst. You know. It says, let's continue to read. It says, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. All right, so you're going to have brothers locked up in concentration camps, you know, when this shit hit the fan. It says, ye shall have tribulation 10 days, and 10 represents a complete amount of days. You know, it could actually be 10 days. It could be 1 day. It could be 3 months, 2 months, however. All right, you just got to be in this spirit, man. Okay, you got to be in this spirit. Let's continue to read. It says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Okay, so the Lord actually might deliver you, but you got to be in a mindset like, hey, I'm ready to go out right now. You know, I'm not folding to take the C hip. All right, Lord willing, we be of that number. You know, that's the mindset that we got to have, man. Okay. Hey, sooner or later, these bills won't mean nothing, man. This debt won't mean nothing, man. You know, that's the mindset we should have. This is Sirach 4:28. And with that mindset doesn't mean just say fuck everything, by the way. Okay, still take care of your responsibilities. All right, the Spirit just had me say that for some reason. You know, because, hey, Jake can get simple at times. This is Sirach 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, shall fight for thee. And that's the whole point, man. All right? Strive for the truth unto death. Hey, the Lord, all right? Hey, serve the Lord. Fight for the Lord. And the Lord is going to take care of you, man. All right? Hey, so, don't even worry, man. All right? I'm going to read it once more. It says, strive unto the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee, man. Okay, the scripture says, seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and everything else shall be added unto thee. All right, so as long as you're serving the Lord is going to assist you in the areas that you need help in, man, because we all fucked up. All right, the Lord knows we need help. You know, he knows you need this and that. You know, but continue to serve him. Okay, let me read 1 second. 1 Timothy. Grab it right here for 13. It says, till I come, give attendance to reading, exhortation to doctrine. Okay. All right. You go into the AMP. It says to devote yourself to public reading. So let's go into that word for attendance.
Strong's G 4337. Prasecho.
It says to attend oneself, i.e. to give heed to oneself, give attention to take heed, to apply oneself to, attach oneself to, hold or cleave to a person or a thing. All right, we're supposed to cleave unto this word, man. All right, ain't nothing better else to have to have your attention wrapped up on. You know, because these niggas in the world got their attention on TikTok. They just scrolling all fucking day, just scrolling. You know, social media all day, just scrolling. All right, eating the fucking honey buns and hot crunchy curls, man. Okay, bitches eating a seafood boil, scrolling on TikTok, stinking, man. Okay, but this is our main focus, man. It's 1 Timothy 4:14. It says, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, which with the laying on of the hands of the presbyteries. Okay, the body of the elders. So let's get that word for neglect. Okay, because this is something that we can't do. Okay.
Strong's G 272. Ameleo.
Amaleo, it says to be careless of, to neglect. Okay, so we all been given talent to this truth, man. You know, mine's personally the Lord. I believe my lot is the history, man. You know, that's just something my spirit has been resonating to before I was even in the truth. You know, and when I came into the truth, it's just been, you know, it's been the same thing. You know, that's how, you know, hey, so we all got gifts in this truth, man. And whatever it is, pray to the Lord that you maximize that to the best of your ability. You know, continue to labor and earn more talents, man. You know, but we can't neglect that. Okay, we can't become we can't just put that to the side, man. You know, because the more you grow, the more the sheep is going to be fed. All right, because like the elder brother Matate said out there in Iowa. All right, you put your hands to the plow and enduring and growing thereby. All right, by this word. All right, it's going to be people who come after you, and it's going to be your responsibility to take care of them in the spirit. So you've made yourself a shepherd or overseer. That's what a bishop means. All right, is an overseer. You know, you're going to play a part in those brothers, the newer brothers' development in the spirit, and you have to be built up to take care to handle that. Okay, it says meditate upon these things. Verse 15, meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them. Okay, that thy profiting may appear to all. Let's read it in the AMP, the Amplified Version. Practice and work hard on these things, be absorbed in them. All right, it says in the Sirach prologue, those that are addicted to these things. Okay, it says hard on these things, be absorbed in them, completely occupy your ministry, so that your progress will be evident to all. Okay, so let's grab that word for holy in the Greek.
Strong's G 1722 N.
It says 1 second, let me click this real quick. One second. You got his word for holy, and the definition is it says entirely, fully. So we're supposed to be fully devoted to this word, man. Okay, nothing. I said nothing. That's what happens when you talk too fast, man. But nothing should come in the way of that. Okay. Verse 16, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them. Okay, so we're supposed to continue in this word. It says, for in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee, man. So continue to strive in this word. All right, and endure to the end, you are going to be saved, and those who take heed to the words, man. Okay, let's read verse 16 in the Amplified Version, the AMP. It says, pay close attention to yourself, concentrate on your personal development. Okay. This is something, I noticed the brothers in Des Moines campus, very heavy on, this right here, man. I'll read it again. It says, pay close attention to your personal concentration, all right, on your personal development into your teaching. Persevere in these things, hold on to them, for as you do this, you will ensure salvation both for yourself and for those who hear you. Okay, that was mighty, man. Let's grab this Matthew 7 and 25. This is Matthew 7, and I'll start at verse 24. It says, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine, if doeth them, I will liken him into a wise man. Right, we just read that. All right, that 1 Timothy. Okay, it says, take heed to thyself and to the doctrine, continue in them. Okay, so if you're doing it and you continue in it, okay, what does it say? It says, I will liken him into a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. All right, who was that rock? Yahweh Shai. Okay. Hey, the vision of Daniel. All right. Yahweh Shai is that chief, that rock, all right, that chief cornerstone. All right, verse 25, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. All right, that rain, the flood, the wind, all right, that's beating upon the house represents the affliction that we catch in this truth, man. You know? And it says it fell not, right, because it was founded upon a rock, meaning he was rooted. He had a foundation. You know? Verse 26, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. Okay, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it, man. All right, that's these wicked ass niggas. All right, you know, according to my brother Abraham, you know, niggas. You know, teaching the wrong doctrine. Okay. Hey, great was the fall of it, man. All right, look at Alazar. Okay, I'm gonna grab the second chapter that I'm gonna close out, because this is the goal, man. Okay, we're supposed to hang on. This is the goal right here. The second Ezra 2:42. I Ezra saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number. They all praised the Lord with songs. In the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. Okay. So, hey, this is Yahweh Shai crowning the elect. Verse 44, so I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the son of Yahweh. All right, it's Yahweh Shai, right? Whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. We want to be those that stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. You know, that's why I named my second channel GMS Stand Stiffly, because that's the goal. That's the goal, man. To stand stiffly for Yahweh Shemel Shai, because we know how real this is going to get, man. You know? Okay? But that's why we read that hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Okay? Hey, I remember when I first came into the truth, man. One of my first dreams was me in a when you watch Call of Duty, the Call of Duty, I almost said the first chapter, but Call of Duty 1, you know, when you go into the or just Call of Duty, but when you go into the menu screen, or you see the guy strapped up to a chair with a bunch of knives next to it, man. That was my first dream in the truth. You know, the guy, I was looking around, and the guy was like, pick a weapon, any weapon, and then, that was when I first came in the truth, and I was like, bro, fuck it, let's do it. Yahweh Shemel Shai Ratazah, or I keep that same energy, because I don't want to fall out, man. My hope, my expectation is to endure to the end. All right? So fuck Esau, man. All right, just come with it, man. All right, when we see these things, and the prophecy is it's popping like popcorn, man. All we have to do is continue to endure. All right, going back to the title of the lesson, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown, man. Hey, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai, B'Hashem Kakodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the full elect. Lord willing to be a part of that number. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Bottle Ball.